Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Adams Brothers Podcast, pop-up podcast. We just got off live streaming with our beautiful cousin, Darielle Bond. It was our first time ever seeing her via Zoom. That was our first time ever seeing her and talking to her on Zoom. That's our third cousin. We never had a chance to meet her in person yet, but I'm sure we will. We've met her beautiful parents, our cousins, Daryl and Brenda Bond. Hello, cousins up there in New York. Thank you for connecting us with your beautiful daughter, our cousin, Darielle Bond from thelanding.org. And we were just talking about human trafficking and runaways. So if you missed it, go back and watch the playback. Darielle shared a lot of good information on the podcast. So if you know anyone that's been tied up into human trafficking and if they've run away from home for whatever reason, so go back and watch the playback. Again, it's some very interesting information and very important information that Darielle gave us, and it was a very good podcast interview. So
yeah, she dropped some good gems on
she did.
Human trafficking. Very
Yes,
good
she did.
interview. Go back and watch the replay.
Go back and watch the replay.
Adams Brothers Podcast.
Our cousin Darielle Bond. She's out there in Houston, Texas. If you're out there in Houston, Texas, or if you know anybody that's been involved or may be involved in human trafficking, they have a national human trafficking hotline. It's 24 hours. The number is 1-888-373-7888. Please call, and if you see any suspicious activity, call 911 and report it to your local law enforcement agency. So we just got off of a good interview with our cousin Darielle Bond, and now we're here for a pop-up podcast just to talk about whatever comes to mind. So last week, as most of you all know, we had they voted on the name change out at the Central Campus, Central City Campus at 401 Southwest 4th Street. That is the building that our dad, Bernard Adams, used to work out of. And the mayor and the vice mayor and the commissioners and the city manager, city attorney, they were all present, and they voted unanimously to change the name from Central City Campus to the Bernard Adams Municipal Complex. So that will be the name, and it's coming up sometime this year. We don't know exactly when. They have to order letters and change the naming on the buildings, and I guess put up a few street signs and signs pointing to the Bernard Adams Municipal Complex. We want to thank everybody that came out. I don't want to start calling names that came out last week to support our dad. Some members from our church, Greater Bethel AME Deerfield Beach, our church family. And I said I wasn't going to call any names, but
the speakers who spoke. Ex-Mayor Peggy Nolan,
Miss Peggy Nolan,
Reverend Nathaniel Knowles,
Dr. Knowles,
and
Janice
Mr. Hertz,
Fulmore,
Janice Fulmore,
Dan Hertz.
Dan Hertz. Thank you all for getting up speaking on behalf of Bernard Adams, our father.
Yep. So
thank you.
So thank you all for coming and speaking. We really appreciate that as a family, as a whole. Our dad got up and he spoke. We put some clips up on our page here last week. So if you missed it, you can go back and watch some of the playbacks. And a lot of people were saying the same thing, that you should give a person their flowers while they're living. And I commend the mayor, Mayor Gantz. He said he was once against that.
Yeah, he changed his stance.
And he changed his stance on how he thought about, renaming buildings after people that's living. He was once against that, but he had a change of heart.
Yes, he did.
And he said that openly in public. And again, we want to thank Mayor Bill Gantz for, for having that change of heart, because we do believe and just like a lot of people believe that you should give a person their flowers while they're living. Once they're dead and gone, they can't see the name change. They can't smell the flowers. So thank you to the entire City of Deerfield Beach Commission, the mayor, vice mayor, commissioners, city manager David Santucci.
We can't wait till the ceremony.
Can't wait.
Got
for
a lot of family coming here. They already told us just let us know, and they're coming all from across the United States just to see this. This is, a lot of people don't know, this is very historic here in Deerfield Beach. I mean, I know Miss Ovita has her name on the complex. You don't really see. We know her name is there, but at least you will see, in this case, you will see my dad's name on the building, and you will see it on signs leading up to the campus, the central campus. So that is something very historic here for a Black person here in the city of Deerfield Beach. We got Johnny Tigner's name on the
Tigner Center.
The Tigner Center. That is very historic too. So, a lot of changes.
We got a lot of stuff going on here in District 2. You got the Tigner Center going up. You have the Breakway Center for Active Aging. It's going to be opening up this year. I'm sure they're going to have a groundbreaking ceremony over there. They are doing some more landscaping over on Dixie Highway. They got the 10th Street project, DOT, coming along Southwest 10th Street from I believe all the way from Dixie to out to the Turnpike.
I don't know if this Dixie is going to be somewhere
to I-95, right? To I-95.
Yeah.
And then they, here in the next couple of years, they're going to be renovating Mayo Howell Park over there. And they got that property that they sold over just west of Mayo Howell Park. They're going to be putting a nice little center over there.
Yeah.
So, we got a lot of stuff going on here in District 2.
Remember when we voted on that land sale? What's that? That was last year. March. We voted on that land sale, and the developers offered to pay for improvements in the surrounding area, at least the park. So this Deerfield Beach, the landscape of Deerfield Beach is finally going to be changing a little bit. I know a lot of people want to keep it this little sleepy town, but it can't stay that way, people. This is not 1920s. This is a growing city, and we need responsible development here. We can't continue to
stay idle. We can't stay idle
and hope that the taxpayers continue to foot the bill here. We need businesses here in Deerfield Beach to help the taxpayers foot the bill here. So I mean, everyone wants us to stay this little sleepy little 1930s town or 1950 or 60 town, but it can't stay that way. This city has to grow. It has to.
Yeah. So we got a lot of things going on here. in District 2.
A lot of new businesses coming and leaving the city of Deerfield Beach.
Remember how we were talking about this? We were just talking about Brews Room. I went over on Deerfield Beach about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I had a taste for some Brews Room wings. And I went over there about 11 o'clock one night, a little after 11. And when I get to the beach, the shutters were down. You know, they had closed the entire place down. And I'm like, what's going on? You know, I mean, what happened to Brews Room? And they closed up and they left. And while we were at the commission meeting, we also heard that what Charm City Burger is leaving.
Yes, Charm City Burger.
Burger Fi on the beach. Yeah. Deerfield Beach is leaving.
Yeah.
Charm City Burger, we understand that they're going up a little bit north in the Boca Raton because for some reason they can't thrive here in Deerfield. I don't know if it's the rent. Everybody knows that the rent is through the roof. It's high everywhere. And I'm thinking it's going to be higher up in Boca Raton, you know.
Probably will be.
You know, I don't know. Maybe they'll have more sales up there in Boca Raton, but Charm City Burger is leaving Deerfield Beach, and it's been here for at least 15 years. Yeah. I can to my memory,
yeah,
at least goes back at least 15 years or more. Like I said, Burger Fi. And when I went to get the wings, and since Brews Room on the beach was closed, I went out to the one in Coconut Creek. I drove way out there because I wanted those wings. And when I got there, Brews Room out in Coconut Creek is nowhere near as full as it used to be. When you go out there on a Friday or Saturday night, you couldn't park. I mean, it was jam-packed all the way up until like closing time. And when I went out there a couple weeks ago, it was maybe 20 people in there. So that doesn't look good for Brews Room out there in Coconut Creek. And I heard we understand that they closed the one in Coral Springs.
Yes, they did.
They closed the one in Coral Springs. The one in Pompano on Federal Highway and Atlantic. The name has changed on the building. So a lot of these businesses, they are packing up and
I reached out to the organization, the Brews Room organization. I reached out to their spokesperson, and what's going on right now is Bob Brzezinski. You remember he used to play with the Miami Dolphins. He was a part of that Killer Bee defense in the 1980s.
Yes, he was.
Well, him and his partners, I guess they are separating. They are splitting, and that is why you have, I guess, Brzezinski is getting out of the restaurant business altogether, but his partner is keeping some of the businesses open. So that is why you probably is seeing like the one in Deerfield. I think Brzezinski owned that one on the beach. And I'm not sure about the one on Hillsborough in Coconut Creek. I'm not sure about whether Brzezinski has the majority share or his business partner, but that is the problem. It has nothing to do with the city of Deerfield Beach. A lot of people were blaming the city, saying that of the businesses leaving because of them. I don't know about that. That's not true from what my understanding is. I don't think the city has nothing to do with people like Brews Room leaving because you have a disagreement between business partners. And that is what the organization told me when I reached out to them. They were very pretty much open about it. So that's the reasoning there about you have two business partners that are separating from each other. So this is the fallout right here where you see the businesses going out of business right now, but you still have a Brews Room in Delray, I believe Pembroke Pines, Boynton. So you still have some Brews Room, and Brews Room have some very good food. I remember when we was working for the city, that was our main place we used to go for our Christmas parties. Our supervisor we used to love to go there. And that was one of our meeting spots right now of the people who retired from there. We would all meet at the Brews Room. My dad loved Brews Room. I love Brews Room. Our family loved to go to Brews Room. So we hate to see them go. But like Daryl said, if you go by the Coconut Creek location, it's hardly any cars there. I mean, it's like you can see that's probably gonna be the next location that closed. But like we still have the one on Federal Highway in Pompano, but it's not under the Brews Room.
It's not the same name.
Yeah, it's the other co-owner. The other co-owner is still managing that, so he's doing that independent of Bob Brzezinski right now.
Right, and all of the restaurants that have the good food, like I don't know how many people haven't been to Brews Room, but they got some really good food there.
Chicken wings, excellent.
The chicken wings, oh man, they are outstanding. The salad, the burgers, everything is just top.
And the atmosphere,
top of the line. The vibe is really good, you know. And
yes, indeed.
It's just that all of these restaurants are closing down. I was just recently in Red Lobster last week. And when I go to Red Lobster, I usually get the same thing. Every time I go, I get me a salad. You already know I'm rocking with those biscuits, you know, those hot,
awesome
buttermilk biscuits or whatever they are, the cheesy biscuits. I got those, and I usually get the Walt's famous fried shrimp and French fries. And I know my mom and my dad, our mom and our dad, they love that same thing. Yeah. And I got that, and let me tell you, the food was not the same. The shrimp weren't fresh. The fries were hot. They were good. They were hot, but the biscuits were good, but the shrimp just didn't taste right. And I brought that up to our dad when we were talking to him
last night.
And he said the same exact thing. You know, he said that I usually get the Waltz, and he said the last time your mother and I went there, that the food wasn't that good. You know, I don't know that Red Lobster is dropping off. I know they've been closing up some Red Lobsters here. They closed the one in Boca. They closed the one in Fort Lauderdale. They closed the one on Prospect and what's that? University of 441 years ago. So we know they've been downsizing. All of the good restaurants, TGI Fridays, man, they've been closing up everything. All of their stores. The only ones that's in the area that I know of right now is at the Coral Square Mall and on Broward Boulevard down in Plantation.
Excessive rent is running people away.
So the rent is killing everybody around here, man. A lot of businesses closing up here in Deerfield, man, and you need businesses here to help ease that burden on the taxpayers here. You need businesses to come here. Like I say, you know, so keep an eye on these restaurants around here, you know, man, they're closing up, you know, because they can't afford the rent. Unique Black said, congratulations, Mr. Adams. May the work you've done speak for you. You are Black history. Love, Gina. Thank you, Gina. And Rufus Cody says, he's just watching. Okay. Rufus Cody. Angela Howard says, congrats. Again, Mr. Adams, another Black history moment. Thank you, Angela. Rent everywhere is ridiculous.
Yes, it is. Even in the housing market, we need housing everywhere here in Broward County. That is one of the main things. But, you know, if you look nationally, our politicians fighting each other. And here in the state of Florida, they're worrying about banning books and not trying to lower the cost of homeowners insurance. Yeah. That's what's killing all Floridians here. This ridiculous homeowners insurance that keeps rising. Our electric cost is rising astronomical. They just let FP&L, since they are basically the monopoly here, run amok here. And the politicians so busy doing things that's not constructive to helping Floridians here get some type of financial relief. So do not look for the government to save you. I think y'all should have saw that during COVID. No one's gonna save you now. Everyone is basically on their own right now.
Angela Howard said, yes, homeowners insurance too. Yes. I was just recently I've been in Citizens Property Insurance for all these years. And I mentioned it to you guys last year that they sent out a letter that if you didn't respond back to that letter, they would automatically take you out of Citizens Property Insurance and put you in other insurance companies that, like some small insurance companies that just opened up here in Florida with higher premiums. So I sent my letter in. I sent my letter in back to Citizens, let them know, I want to stay with Citizens. And then I had my agent call and say, hey, he wants to stay with Citizens Property Insurance. Okay, so they knew. They got my letter and my agent call. Lo and behold, 3 months later, they sent another letter to the house and informing me that they just dropped me and sent me to another company, a little rinky-dink, a little company that's going to cost me more money, like $3,000 a year more. I mean, what kind of garbage is that? Luckily that my home is paid for. I could tell whoever this little rinky-dink insurance company is, they can take their policy and go shove it up their butts.
A lot of people can't, like me, though.
I
wish I could.
I could do that, but I mean, it wouldn't be a wise thing to do because we have hurricanes here
constantly coming.
They come every year, 6 months. Hurricane season, then we're off for 6 months, and then it's back again. Then you have the risk of house fires, and but I have that option. I can tell them to go shove it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really have to take your insurance. Your $6,000 a year policy, $6,000 a year. And just think about it. My brother here his roof has been leaking for what, 2 years now?
Almost 2.
2 years now. And he filed the claim with them. Never filed the claim before. Never filed the claim before. And they've been fighting him for 2 years now. They don't want to fix his roof. Never filed the claim before. And they don't want to fix his roof.
So for all those people out there worrying about Wayne Adams' roof, and I heard a few people out there worrying about my roof, I can go and fix it. I'm not going to fix it. I'm going to fight my insurance company until they fix it.
Yeah. You have to go and sue them and take them to court in order for them to pay your.
And that's where we are right now, in court.
Right. He's in court right now trying to get his roof fixed, but all they want is all these years that nothing ever happens. No hurricane, no house fires, no nothing ever happened. 10, 15, 20 years, you paying them $3,000, $4,000, $6,000 a year, and they're just pocketing all this money. But the moment you file a claim, they want to drop you and send you to another company. And these crooked politicians up there in Tallahassee and around this country here, they let these insurance companies get away with murder because they pad their campaigns and their political campaigns with money, and they're buddies and they're friends with all these insurance companies, and they let them get away with murder.
Yeah, and the consumer like us is suffering. I remember when me and Daryl bought our house, and we've been here now we've been here this year, be 30 years. Me and Daryl been here, and in our home. And I remember when I first purchased my home, my insurance for the whole year was probably about $400.
$300.
It was like $400 for the whole year. That included the regular homeowners, fire indemnity, I believe it's called.
Right. And then you had the wind policy, right?
Right. That was also the wind. That was both policies. It was like about $400 or $500 for the year.
Yeah.
Here we are right now.
$6,000. And then when you file a claim, they don't want to pay for it.
And now they don't want to pay.
They want to take you to court. No, you got to go and wait 2-3 years for all of this to go through the court system. All because they don't want to pay you the money that you've been paying them all these years.
Yeah. And it's ridiculous.
It's a bunch of horse crap, and these politicians, that's why you need term limits here. Yeah. You need to vote all these people out. This is an important election year right now. You got president, you got the one that invaded the Capitol here a few years ago and egged on everybody who invaded the Capitol, and same people going to vote for him again. He's going to be on the ballot along with Biden. Biden hasn't done much at all.
Neither, exactly.
Kamala Harris, you have barely even seen her, but
and most vice presidents have been in the background. I mean, This is nothing new with Kamala. She's been in the background, but you
not happy with what they've been doing either.
They kind of kept her in the background at first. She needs to be out on the road more, campaigning. They need to put her out. They need to put Kamala out more. But I just think that all these politicians, both parties, are garbage. If you look at the choices
Democrats
that we have
Republicans
this year, it's really neither candidate is really a good candidate. And I know some people out there go, oh, don't say that. Don't say that. You're going to scare the people from voting. I can't scare nobody from voting. I got one vote. But both candidates aren't. I mean, the poll is going to show both candidates aren't that great. I mean, the American people deserve better than both candidates, to be truthfully honest with you. Yeah. I mean, we deserve better. Yeah. I mean, the Democrats should have had someone younger, more vibrant to run for office. And I don't discriminate against no one because of age, but we could have found a younger, better candidate than Joe Biden. Joe Biden has served and he served, and I think Joe Biden.
Time for him to move out of the way.
I think he has done a diligent job over the course. I didn't like his mass incarceration that he did here in the 90s when he wrote the crime bill that incarcerated a lot of people, some deservingly, and a lot not so deservingly, that we still haven't recovered from that. I just still say the American people deserve better than the candidates that we have running right now. And here in the state of Florida, we deserve better. We deserve a better governor than we have right now. He's the worst governor in Florida history. He wants to erase Black history.
Some people love him.
Well, it's according to what party you're in. He's the worst governor that we ever had. And people can say what they want to say. I'm going to say it right now. Ron DeSantis is a racist. So I know people don't like to hear that word. That's the elephant in the room word. That's the boogeyman word. But he's a racist, and that's what he is. So people people don't want to hear that. But everyone knows about Ron. They changed the law for Ron to be able to go run for president. He ran, and Trump was going to beat the brakes off of him anyway.
Trump didn't even count. He hasn't even been on the campaign trail. Really.
Trump been defending himself from charges, and Trump still beat him and still beating Nikki Haley right campaigning.
Now. I mean, what is that? And then you have a lot of Black people that's going to vote for Black males that's going to be voting for Trump.
And then, like I say,
young Black people.
Yeah, you got Ron DeSantis. I mean,
you can vote for who you want to vote for. I don't look. You have your vote. You can vote for whoever you want. But I'm just saying, from the people that I've talked to, they say, a lot of them say that they're just pick one of they're both the same, so I'd rather vote for Trump because at least Trump telling you what he gonna do. Biden, he too old and this and that, and he about dead, and
Trump right behind Biden in age.
Right.
He's right behind him. I mean, they're like, what is 2 or 3 years? I mean,
you go ahead,
it's not much.
And you vote for Trump, that's your vote. You can vote for whoever you want.
Biden
in this country.
Biden haven't had not one scandal as far as I know of since he's been in the White House. I mean, you look at Trump. When Trump was in there, every other day he was up there talking crazy and saying something reckless, and a scandal was going on. Someone was resigning here. It was just total chaos, and that's the reason why we voted for Joe Biden.
His wife, because you don't ever see her.
That might be a good thing.
Anyway, I don't want to talk about Trump. Anyway, we'll get into that more when the election time November gets closer. We're gonna have some politicians, some local politicians here right here in Broward County. We're gonna have Harold Pryor, the first black state's attorney here. We're gonna have him on our podcast. Joe Scott,
Gregory Tony,
Greg Sheriff
Greg
Tony.
We got a lot of people scheduled. Perry Thurston, a lot of people,
some from Palm Beach County coming in, coming on the podcast. Lamar Fisher
already he already committed. It's just a matter of, with all of them, it's just a matter of what the scheduling for them.
Yeah. Perry Thurston
is just scheduling. So we hope to have all them.
All these guests lined up. It's just a matter of getting them, catching up with them in their schedules. So
and people just go out and vote responsible. When you go out, you're gonna see people bringing candidates to your church. Do your homework on don't go by these political pimps that's gonna be running around this county touting these candidates out there. And just always remember, the people, most likely, some of the people bringing these people to your church,
they're getting paid.
To your organization, they're getting paid. So
$4,000 a month.
They don't really care about the community. They care about them thousands of dollars that they get. And so don't be fooled by the wolf in sheep clothing of people bringing people to your church just because you know them.
Yeah.
Just go out and do your homework on these candidates. Go out and I know every year we hear, well, person just came around, they running for office. A lot of people out there in the community out there working around the county that a lot of us don't know about. So make it, get more involved and read and find out what's going on in your community.
You have to be, and like Wayne just said, you have to do your homework. You have to do your homework. Don't call us and ask us who to vote for. Don't wait till the day of the election, and while you're in the booth there getting ready to vote, and you're calling us on the phone. Who should I vote for? I don't know, who is this person. You should have already did your homework.
Should be doing it right now. Actually, with who's running
sample
right
ballot
now.
Right now. Start educating yourself. Watch our podcast. We're gonna have people on here. And we may even start, making suggestions, because when you go to the polls, you got those people out at the polls. As soon as you get there, what do?
Run up to you and
hand you a little flyer,
mailer,
telling you who you should vote for and this and that.
Those people getting paid out there.
They're getting paid to do this stuff. Use your head, people. They getting paid by the people whoever they have the T-shirt on, whatever name that they're wearing now, they getting paid, okay? They getting paid, and they come to your church, and they sing a good old Southern Baptist hymn in your church, and they'll get in there and they'll march and stand up and clap and say hallelujah and everything.
And
go upstairs
and sing the Black National Anthem.
Go upstairs and eat up your chicken and your collard green, your fried chicken and your collard green and your cornbread and your oxtails, and then once they get your vote, they gone.
Yeah, you don't see most of these people.
You don't see them
once
anymore.
You elect most of these people, this both parties. I mean, it's local. You don't see these people no more. You call them when they make themselves readily available during the election. But when they get elected, you hardly ever see these people again. You hardly ever see them come out for events in the community. You hardly ever see them. People, be aware of that. Just quit falling for the okie dokie, the turkeys at Christmas time, the turkeys at Thanksgiving.
You quit falling for that. Sell your vote for one turkey? Come on, a turkey at Publix costs what? $9 or $10,
$11.
And you have a lot of black people here in this community that they'll say quick, real fast. Well, he gave me a turkey, so I'm gonna vote for him. What? Yeah. So you selling your vote for a turkey?
Yeah. Or a ham or some collard
greens. Or a ham that's gonna give you high blood pressure. Pork? Really, people? I mean, come on, be smarter than that, Be smart, man.
Most of these politicians, Terry Neal, become ghosts until election time. They all like that.
Yes, they do.
Not too many of them better than the other.
They do.
They just talk a good game, and some of them talk intelligently. You always notice in the political process here in the United States, y'all always notice, you never really see common everyday people like us running for office because they rig it up to where you got a filing fee of like to run for Congress. I think it's something like maybe $10,000, or you have to write in and get enough signatures. You never see the everyday person. That's why no one have our interest. If you notice, everyone in Tallahassee and everyone in DC, they're lawyers, they're attorneys, they're doctors, they're ex-judges, they're ex-something. They're never the everyday common people like us. So what the heck you all think that they're going to come and vote for our interest? No, they're going to vote for the interest of money. All you do is follow the money. That's why I say, y'all watch these political pimps that's running around Broward County, and it's a whole lot of
them. They're getting ready to come out of the woodworks right now.
They running around. Yeah. They've been running around Broward County. A lot of them holding progress down in a lot of our cities. And a lot of people listen to these people, and I don't know why. They're getting paid too. Always notice whenever you see a black person in your community around election time, you only see them pop up during election time now. A lot of times you'll see them here, there, but when you see them pop up, listen to what they're saying. Listen to some of the people they're with. They're all getting paid to tell you who to vote for. I remember we had a political forum at our church here a few years ago. And one of the judges that were there, you remember his name, Daryl?
Kahn, I think, and Michael.
No, not Michael Kahn. He's the commissioner in Oakland Park. This was another, the white judge. He presided.
Was sitting there, over the guy that had the air rifle.
Jermaine Bean. He was presided over the Jermaine McBean case, and he threw it out on some precedent that he said. Well, he came to our church, and I questioned
Usan. What was that? Usan or you?
Yeah, Michael Usan.
Yeah, that was his name. Yeah.
He didn't expect me to question him about the Jermaine McBean killing. If y'all could have seen how he sat up there and turned red, and then the person who was moderating wouldn't let me ask a follow-up question because my follow-up question was really going to dump him. And the person that was moderating told me, well, Mr. Adams, you can't ask but one question. But when that person came to our church, we let them just got up and spoke. But y'all watch those political pimps.
Minutes.
Watch these political pimps running around Broward County bringing these judges, because these judges will lock your kids and grandkids up. So do your homework on them.
And lock you up too.
And we'll lock you up. So just watch out for them during this election time right here, right now.
Like you say, watch out, watch out for these people. When you see them, right now, they already calling these candidates up. Look, I can get you at Greater Bethel. I can get you here. I can get you in Pompano. I can get you in Fort Lauderdale. I can get you at 30 different churches here, and on the program, and you could go and tell them and blah, 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 you want them to vote for you.
And they'll make a donation to your church.
They'll make a little $100 donation to your church and buy your little vote. Once they get your vote, they don't even know who you are. You go before them in that courtroom, I don't even remember you. They got your vote now. So people, just be smart. You know what I'm saying? Calandra Jones says, I thought you had to live in the district to run for commissioner. Live in the district you run in. You do
here in Deerfield and in the county.
Right.
You have to live in that, I believe, that district to also run for county commissioner.
You do. Yeah. You have to live in that district, and if you are the mayor, you have to live in
the city, anywhere in the city. Yeah.
Some cities are requiring even the city manager to live inside the city limits. Even the city manager has to live here.
No, the city manager not required to live here in Deerfield.
They used to.
Yeah, they used to when the.
But I'm saying some cities require you, not
that many now. I think they pretty much did away with that. That's another reason, like you said earlier, Daryl, that why we need term limits all across the city, all across the state, which we have them in the state house and the Senate. But we need term limits almost in every city, because if you don't, you keep getting these old recycled politicians here. That's why black people be complaining about you can't get rid of the commission. And just think, they were trying to bring, they wanted to bring term limits here to Deerfield. Why? For this city to continue to stay stagnant?
Yeah. So, this is an election year. and we want to make sure that we keep you all informed. So continue to watch the Adams Brothers podcast. We're going to give it to you raw and uncut. We're going to tell you exactly what's going on. Some people might not like it, but we're not for everybody.
Those political pimps won't like it.
Political pimps out there, they won't like us.
They running all around Broward County, and y'all know a whole lot of them. Yeah.
And they're not going to like us, and we're going to keep you all. And that's why we're here. We want to keep our city, our community, our county, our state informed. And that's what we pride ourselves on. We're on the phone constantly all day long with people taking calls and just setting up interviews, man, and gathering information just to pass it along to you all. And we're not even getting paid for this, but we enjoy what we do.
Yes, we enjoy our community.
We enjoy what we do. This is our passion. When we get on these microphones here and we speak, people know this is our passion. We were nominated for the Community Service Award, and we got another award we're going to be nominated for. What was it? It is the Outstanding Community Service Award that they're going to be giving us at First Zion Missionary Baptist Church on March the 17th. So again, it's going to be at First Zion Missionary Baptist Church in Deerfield Beach under the pastor. The pastor there is Reverend Theodis Times from Deerfield Beach, Pastor Times, at his church. And we got an email, and they were telling us that they want to honor us as well for the Outstanding Community Service Award. So we're going to be over at First Zion Missionary Baptist Church next month on March the 17th. So thank you, Pastor Theodis Times over at Greater Bethel.
And everyone.
Not Greater Bethel, but First Zion. I'm thinking about our church. First Zion.
Nominated us.
And everybody that nominated us over at First Zion Missionary Baptist Church, Jonice Richardson. Thank you.
Jonice Vernon.
Jonice Vernon. So if you want to come out and support us, you can. It's going to be on March the 17th.
Looking for that email right now.
Yeah, it's an email in there. They're going to be honoring us for outstanding community service. And we thank you all, man. We don't even know who be nominating us for these awards, man, but thank you, man. It warms our heart because we do this because this is our passion. We want to make sure that we put out and disseminate information that you can rely on, and you can say, hey, I know that these young men right here, that they really did their homework, and they're giving us information that, hey, it's up to us to apply it, and look into it and trust it, because we do, man. We put a lot of work into this. We thank you for your donations, man. The $5, the $10, the $20, the $50, the $100, $150, $300 donations that you guys send to us, man. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts, man. Thank you so much, man. I can't say it enough.
Annual Spring Tea Award for Outstanding Community Service.
Yes.
The event will be on Sunday, March 17th, 2024 at 11 o'clock a.m. during morning service at First Zion Missionary Baptist Church, where me and Daryl was baptized at.
We were baptized, grew up in First Zion Missionary Baptist Church.
Yes.
We grew up there and we were baptized there. We used to go to First Zion. We lived one block over with the Baileys, right there with the Bailey family, Brian Bailey, Mr. Bob Bailey, Miss Ethel Bailey. Everybody knows the Baileys. Come on. So we all went to that church. And, as life went on and time went on, we migrated to Greater Bethel, but we still have First Zion in our hearts. So, we were baptized there. That's where we went as kids. So we still have a connection there. Our mother still goes there. She's a member there at First Zion Missionary Baptist Church. So thank you, Pastor Times, man, and your whole staff over there at First Zion Missionary Baptist Church, man. Thank you, man.
And I also have another announcement from the city of Deerfield Beach.
Go ahead.
It says money available. This is for the beach area storefront. It says the Deerfield Beach Community Redevelopment Agency, CRA, is thrilled to announce the launch of the all-new micro facade grant program aimed at revitalizing storefronts and stimulating economic growth within the CRA district. This innovative program offers financial assistance to both vacant storefronts and new tenants to enhance their curb appeal and create a more vibrant commercial landscape. So this is on the beach area. This is not for no other district but the beachfront area, the CRA area. So they have money that's going to be to revitalize the storefronts over there on the beach area. So
they have to find somewhere to spend that money. They got all that money coming into the CRA over there, and they have to spend it in that district over there. It has to stay in that district,
and that is good. That is good that the money that they have money to help some of those businesses that might be thinking about leaving, that they can stay. So that is something good.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, everybody that's been coming into the room here, watching us on Facebook Live. Calandra Jones Sands, thank you for tuning in. Angela Howard, Pamela Graham, and Albert C. Brown. What's up, Albert? Albert says, who do you guys believe will be the front runner for the District 2 Commissioner race? I don't know, Albert. I don't know who's going to throw their name in the hat for commissioner. The commission is going to have a new face here in the next year or
3
so.
years.
In the next 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, because
it's going to have a totally different face up there.
Got 3 more years. The commissioner, Commissioner Preston, has 3 more years.
3 years left. Mayor Gance's term limited out after this year.
Yeah, this is Mayor Gance's last year.
Vice Mayor Bernie Parnis.
Yes.
And
Michael Hudak will be up again when the District 2 seat is up.
Right.
District 1 and District 2
seats. Drosky is out term limited out as well.
Yeah, he has to run for mayor, which we have all heard that Commissioner Drosky is running for.
He's going to run for mayor. So
we heard some other people names gonna throw their hat in.
We heard some other names, but we haven't got official, news. The official, word from them that they're going to run for certain seats. So we don't want to put that out there right now until they announce it. But we are aware of some people that wants to run for the commissioner race, Albert. So privately, we might, we could probably talk to you, but we don't want to put that out there right now until these people announce that they are going to run for the commission seat. So,
and also I have some more city news. The middle school aquatic center set to reopen, and the Department of Parks and Recreations want to inform residents and visitors that the Aquatic Center, 501 Southeast 6th Avenue, will reopen on Saturday, March 2nd, 2024 at 9 a.m. and will remain open for regular business hours. So that's a little bit of news too. I'm looking. The next commission meeting will be
next week,
March 5th. The next commission meeting will be March 5th, 2024.
7 p.m.
Check the agenda out. They usually have the commission agenda up. If you go on the city's website, the commission agenda is usually up Friday evening. So I like to get everyone in the habit, especially in District 2, to going on put the city app on your phone and go on and check what's out on the agenda. I think if people go out and find out, at least know what's going on in your city, don't always depend on your commissioner or whoever else. Or us. I mean, because people always say, well, what is Ben doing? What is this person doing? Well, whoever you put in there, I don't care if I was sitting in there. I can't do it all by myself. I got to have some help. and you have to govern yourself to find out what's on the agenda. When you go up to the meeting, Miss Fulmore Bracy, and her sister Janice Fulmore, Miss Jackson, sometimes Miss Chisholm, they're always there. Sometimes Mr. Moore, they're always there to the meeting. And if you don't have to go up there, well, just watch it online. Just find out, people, whatever city you live in. It doesn't have to be Deerfield. Just find out what's going on in your community and quit just saying, what is the commissioner doing? What are you doing? What are you doing to better your city?
Yeah, we hear that a lot.
This is it's just like we say, it takes a village to raise a kid. It takes all of us to build this city. It takes all of us. Everyone input. You pay your taxes. Everyone input is needed. This is the only way we're gonna get over this rut that we're in as Black people. And I'm speaking specifically to Black people right now. We gotta get more informed. And what is funny, we're informed. We can know about anything Beyonce and Taylor Swift and everything else everyone else is doing, or when they giving out something,
free turkeys, free ham.
We seem to know that,
but everything about that.
But we seem to be oblivious when it comes to anything going on in our city.
And you can't, we're not gonna catch every little single thing. Sometimes something may get past us. We have some really good sources that of information that we have not only here but in other cities all around this county, the Tri-County area, that call us and tell us what's going on weeks and months before it even happens. So, but you can't always rely on us to do this. You have to do some of this homework yourselves. So get more involved. What we're saying is get more involved. Okay.
Yes.
The information, you have a smartphone. Your phone is a little computer. It's a little computer. All you have to do is just click on, type in the city of Deerfield or city of Pompano, city of Derry, city of Fort Lauderdale, and click on the agenda and click on it and read it and see what's going on in your city. Be more involved, be more proactive in your city and your community, and you'll see the difference.
You'll see a difference.
You'll see the difference. So
I mean, things. If you get enough people go and talk, things will change. If you look, people always say, "Well, how do the white people get everything they want?" Well, when you go there, the white folks sitting there, and they hey, if you go there, you go there, you see this guy named Dan Hertz
every week.
He's there, and he makes them feel very uncomfortable. He gets up there, and let me tell you, he stays on.
Everything. He watches everything.
He watches every penny that goes. And I'm not saying all the time his information is accurate. I don't know, but he's a person. He's proactive in his community. And I think if enough of us stay proactive, we can change a lot of things that's here. No, they might not listen to us all the time. Yeah, we still got a whole lot of steps to go, but just being informed and just keeping up on things that's going on in the community can make a big difference. Also, old garbage cart collections, as you know, Daryl spoke about it weeks ago. They bought us new garbage containers here in Deerfield Beach. So they are picking up the old containers. So if you put the old container out by the road, they will pick it up. And let me ask you something, Daryl, because I think I asked you this here before. Are people asking me that, are the containers the same size?
To me, I when I got the new container, I put the new container next to the old container, and the new container is actually shorter than the old container. So I'm like,
but we were told it was supposed to be the same, 90 gallons or something like that?
Something like that. Yeah. I can't remember the number.
I can't remember the number either.
But if you put the old container next to the new container, it's smaller, it's shorter. So I'm saying to myself, if it's shorter, how could it hold more garbage? But I looked at it again, it was wider. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is it may be a little shorter. I don't know. They took it away so fast, and the old container is gone now. So
yes.
Um,
and also the Education Advisory Board meeting is going to be scheduled for, it says right here, the City of Deerfield Beach Education Advisory Board meeting will be held on Wednesday, March 6th, 2024 at 7 p.m. in the Hillsborough Community Center, 50 Hillsborough Technology Drive, Deerfield Beach, Florida, 33441, because I know weeks ago, some people were saying that there wasn't advised on something about the schools. And a lot of people say they didn't know what was going on with the schools. So that it's an Education Advisory Board meeting on March 6th, 2024, March 6th, 2024 at 7 p.m. Govern yourself accordingly with that, and just stay in the know of what's going on, and don't depend on no one else to bring you your information.
So, right, one other thing.
Calandra Jones said they look at us as if we don't have a voice to say nothing.
Yeah,
we heard that before, Calandra.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So this past weekend, spent a little time with my grandkids. And after that, I took a quick run up to, I don't know if you guys have ever been, excuse me, but I went to the Black Lux, Luxe picnic, music picnic. And they had a Black Lux music picnic. You can go watch it online at Black Lux, BLACKLUXE picnic.com. Black BLACKLUXE picnic.com. I went to the Black Lux picnic.
Where was it held at?
It was in Boca Raton.
Okay. And where
way out west of 441 and Glaze Road. There's an amphitheater out there. Way out there. If you go down Glaze Road all the way to the end and make a right, there's a nice park there. It's a beautiful park. Beautiful. I'm not even sure what the name of it is, but man, they had a Black Lux picnic there. And our cousins, Ashley, Shayla, and Keita, I hooked up with them.
And describe what was it about?
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that. Okay. I'm getting to that. And our cousin Ella and Kiki and Tanisha, Jimmy, we were all there. Had a good time, man. Black Lux picnic, man. If you've never been to Black Lux picnic before, you gotta go. I'm telling you, man, you gotta go. I'm hoping they could bring it here to Deerfield Beach, but man, when I tell you, I posted some pictures. I didn't post a whole lot, but man, I tell you, man, it was the bomb. I tell you, man, everybody was dressed up. The guys, when I tell you the men and the women, they didn't come to play. They came out there in their suits with their cigars in their mouth, their hats, dressed real nice. The women had on their nice little, whatever the things you wrap around your head there, your ladies, I don't know what you call those, but they had on their nice dresses, the top and bottom to match. They had on their little wraps around their heads and they nice little, man, when I tell you it was a nice formal event on the outside, it was nice and formal on the outside. You could bring your own food, and what you do, you go there and you set up your little picnic tables. You could bring your little tent. You could bring a little tent, a see-through tent, and you could decorate your little tables. You could put your forks and your plates and everything. Man, I'm telling you, man, I had the best time. This was the best outdoor festivity I've been to in a long time. I mean, really, it was really upscale. Whoever the promoters were or are, man, they really put this thing together, man. If you've never been to a Black Lux picnic, and they're gonna need to pay us for this here, for shouting them out like this here.
We hope
we ain't gonna be doing it. We hope to have them on our podcast. But I talked to a lot of black businesses out there. Man, they had the food trucks out there. They had the DJs, the entertainment. Man, I was very, very, very impressed, bro. Let me tell you like this here. If you've never been to Black Lux, when it comes here to South Florida, here again, I think they have 1 or 2 or 3 here every year. Please go. That's all I can tell you. Please go. I had so much fun. They had Bobby Valentino there. He sings the song Mr. Officer, and I forget the other song he sings. So anyway, I uploaded some pictures on my page, but man, you got to go to Black Lux, man. Go online and look at it. Just look at some of the pictures on there. It's Black, BLACKLUXE picnic.com. Black, LUXE picnic.com, and go on there and look at some of the pictures. It was this past weekend, man. I really had a good time. The link is in the description, in the chat. So so
the Black Lux, are they showcasing black businesses? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
They had black businesses out there. They had like black food trucks. They had this black people out there that make their own body oils. They had those black doctors, black attorneys. There was a guy that sells these candles. They're really nice candles that you can buy from this guy. And you said that you saw him on Twitter before.
Yes.
And he sells these they're like sex candles. They're for the adults, but they smell so good and they have different fragrances. And actually, I talked to him and he agreed to come on the podcast. I reached out to him today. I haven't gotten a word back from him, but if he agrees to come on, we're gonna try and get him on tomorrow. And man, this guy here, man, these candles, I actually bought one and I forgot to bring it over here to show you guys on live. I forgot to bring it here, but you gotta please go by and check out the Black Lux picnic. I had
and support them because they supporting black businesses. They're showcasing black businesses. They
had the AKAs, the Deltas. You know how they get up there and do their scoop and all of this and that and whatever they say. And they were doing their little dances up there. They had 102.3 up there. The radio personalities. Man, you sat in the VIP. They gave you nice little gift bags, and they had the Black Lux T-shirts. And it's way out there. And it's facing the water. And you can see the people out there on the jet skis and everything, man. It's in the perfect location. So City of Deerfield Beach, if you can't find a place, I can help you. Put it out there at Quiet Waters Park. Let's get with the county. And if we can't find a place in Deerfield, let's get with the county and put it out there at Quiet Waters Park and have it facing the water just like they have out there in West Boca. Huh? Yeah, that's him right there. That's him right there. So if you go to shout him out on Twitter there.
Sex and Candles is what I believe.
Sex and Candles. That's the name.
His businesses is Sex and Candles. But yeah, support the Black Lux. I mean, hopefully we can get something like that to come to Deerfield where we can showcase the black businesses. We can get the food trucks, and that's not divisive. So if anyone out there always talking about, we talking about black, because we live here in this community and we want to showcase the black businesses, and it's nothing divisive about bringing black businesses here to Deerfield Beach and showcasing
what's understood don't need to be explained. So you don't have to go there and tell them all of that. But Calandra said I was going to do something like that in Pompano last year. Calandra, bring it here to Bring it here.
Yeah, do it here.
Bring it here.
Exactly.
Hey, we'll help you. Just let us know. We'll help you.
Yeah, advertise, bring you on to talk about it. We'll do anything that can help build this community, build the businesses,
stimulate the local economy as well. Bring businesses to the local economy. Maybe some businesses will stay here longer. So that's what it's all about.
We ask folks all the time to come on here and showcase your business. Sometimes we reach out to people for free. We're not asking you for anything.
Anybody that do what we do here. We do it for free. we have you guys come on and shout your business out.
Come on and talk about your business.
Tell us, if you want to send us $5, $10, $20, whatever, hey, but we, hey, we shout you out, and people do, they send us, drop us a little something, man. Hey, man, that's all good too. But we're here to help empower Black businesses, shout them out, hopefully they make millions and billions. And, so
we need the economic, we need that economic power throughout Broward County. And this is everybody got to put their heads together. I mean, it's enough money out there for everyone. No one has to be jealous of the other person. It's enough money out there for everyone. If everyone put their hands together, we can come up out of this economic rut that African Americans have been in for the past 500 years now. Yep. We only 0.5% of wealth we own, 1/2 of 1%. I believe Dr. Claude Anderson said that Black people have. So we can come out of this rut we in if we support each other and quit trying to tear each other down.
Yep, that's right. So I think that's all. I can't think of it. Can you think of anything else?
That's pretty much everything.
So this is our pop-up podcast. We wanted to come on and after we interviewed with our cousin Dario Bond, we wanted to come on and
Calandra say I just need the park. But they act so crazy when we try to get together.
Right.
Well, we can Calandra, you get with us. We can all go together.
Yeah.
We'll all go together and we'll speak up.
Strength in numbers.
That's right. We'll go speak up and get the park. We can get it done. Trust me.
The internet is powerful too. Don't ever underestimate the internet.
We can go and talk to the parks director. He gave us access to him. So if you want to do it, Calandra, do it. Just get with us and we'll all go talk to
We will help you support it, Calandra. We will help you support it.
We'll set the meeting and everything up.
Man. We need to bring our own Black Lux right here to Deerfield Beach, man. We need stuff like that. We need jazz in the park. We need stuff like this for us grown folks to do on the weekends. Maybe they won't hang out on the Ave over there all night and play the music through amplified music and everything. And so maybe if we give these people somewhere to go, and not maybe, I know they wouldn't hang out over there.
You and Tony get with us, and we'll get with the needed people to make that happen right here
in Deerfield Beach. We're gonna make it happen. So, hey man, thank you all, man. We thank you all for tuning in to the Adams Brothers podcast, man. Thank you, man. We love you all so much, man. You all just don't know how great and how good you make us feel, man. When you see us out in public, man, you all tell us how much you enjoy our podcast, man. And man, thank you so much, man.
People come up to us all the time. White,
man.
Black, Hispanic.
I see you guys come
up to us all the time
on my phone the other day. I'm like, really? I mean, man, it's kind of weird, the two little regular old, Deerfield citizens here, and that grew up here in Deerfield with the Deerfield High, Deerfield Middle, Deerfield Elementary. That people come up and they notice us. So
and acknowledge us, and
we're
that's
doing
good.
Something right here. So thank you all, man. Thank you, Calandra. Thank you, Angela. Thank you, Albert.
Everyone
Brown.
that was in the chat.
Gina. Everybody that showed up in the chat today, man. Thank you all. Rufus Cody. Who else?
Hempfield watching, Albert Brown, Pamela Graham, Deborah Philpott, my cousin. You know I love you. Who else? Terry Neal, Samantha Prayed Up, Neil, Judy Wilson,
Nicole Hempfield.
Hempfield
was on here. I didn't see her. When you snuck up in here?
On there. Naomi Johnson.
Hey Nicole, what's up?
Gina.
Thank you all for chiming in.
Baby watching, our cousin Baby.
Thank you all, man. Thank you,
Thanks
man.
Everyone
we really appreciate you guys, man. We love you guys, man. Happy Black History Month. We're at the end of Black History Month. We Black History 365 over here. So you already know how we roll and how we rock over here. We slide soft, man, and we gonna give you Black History 365.
Tony, get sensational sands. I see you just joined in. We getting ready to sign off, though.
What's up, Tony? So yeah, we're gonna keep grinding, bro. You better know it, man. And you keep doing the same thing, man. We love you, bro. You like a little brother, a big brother does, man. Little brother, big brother. We don't know who the oldest, but man, hey man, Tony, we love you, man.
Albert Brown, thanks for those specs.
Yeah, thank you for the specs. So thank you all for watching. We will be back again here real soon with another podcast here. Thank you all, man. We love you. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Happy Black History Month. We love you all.